2019. What a time to be alive. Life was good when coronavirus wasn't going around ruining everything every day. It was also a good year for fantasy football. Around this time last year, I made a list of bold predictions for 2019, but does anyone remember how they turned out? I'm your Commissioner Nick, and let's review 2019's bold predictions. Number 10. Dan won't be the preseason favorite. While we all know Dan likes to boast about winning the draft every year, our friends at OddsShark happen to disagree. Following the draft, their initial projections had Hunter as the preseason favorite. Number 9. The East will be the superior division. Prior to last season, there was a lot of talk amongst GMs that the East division was easy due to the limited success of Dan, Brophy, and Jerry. However, the East division was actually the better of the two divisions last year, as it had a win percentage above 500 while the West was under 500. Not to mention, the championship game was played between two teams from the East. Number 8. There will be no super teams. While there certainly were stronger teams in the league, I wouldn't consider any of them to be super teams. Borak Great Success was the closest thing we had to a super team this past year, going 11-2. However, the difference between Borak Great Success and the super teams of the NBA is that the Warriors, the Cavs, and the Heat always made it to the finals. Number 7. Jerry doesn't come in last. Last year, I predicted Jerry would come in 11th, and I don't think anyone would have argued against that. But Jerry actually had a semi-competitive season and at one point held a wild card spot in the playoffs. He tried making big splashes in the trade market, but this is kind of how it went. Ultimately, he finished 10th and his fans were pretty happy about it. Number 6. Brad will be out of it by Thanksgiving. Like another Thanksgiving whiff, I got this one wrong. Going into week 12, Brad was actually above 500 at 6-5 and ended up making it into the playoffs. Number 5. Frank will get burned down the stretch. Last year, I specifically predicted Frank would get burned because of an injury or a loss for waiver claim and missed the playoffs. Frank was 4-5 and really controlled his own destiny, but unfortunately, Frank the Tank ran out of gas as he went 1-3 to finish the season and missed the playoffs. Number 4. Dan will make the playoffs. Yes, I know this one's still hard to believe, but it happened. Not only did he make the playoffs, he also had a really good year start to finish. He went 9-4 in the regular season and obviously went on to win the championship. However, I'm not sure he would have been able to do it without my prediction at the beginning of the year though. Number 3. Hunter will win the West. Before last year, Hunter never really had a ton of success in the regular season, with an overall record of just 32-35. However, in 2019, he finally had his breakout season. Great success. Number 2. Oliver will miss the playoffs. Although I didn't get this one right, Oliver was trending in this direction. He only went 7-6 and made the playoffs as a wildcard team. Still, he found a way to put together a roster that didn't depend on its aging stars. Only time will tell if he can keep his playoff streak alive this season. And number 1, Nick will three-peat as champion.
3rd down and 2. Just have to hang on to the ball here, and they get the first down on top of it. And Sanders is going to slide to ice this game.
Makes me cry every time. Ah, yes, the team that came up just short. Like a couple of my other predictions, this one was really close as well. Many people favored me going into the championship, and if it weren't for that slide there, the implication will be thinking about four-peating. But that's our review, and overall I went 6 for 10, which I gotta say isn't bad. But everyone, thanks for watching, and stay tuned. We'll be releasing a new bold predictions for 2020 video in the coming weeks. I hope everyone has a great day and stay safe out there. Thanks again.